Well, Zhongshe, of course, China has a strong presence in Africa. Chinese companies are involved in key infrastructure projects across the continent, but African media coverage on China still remains minimal, as my colleague Beatrice explains.
What we have realized over time is that in Africa, the way China is covered is mainly through the eyes of Western media, which is not the reality on the ground. When you arrive in China and you engage with the people, you understand the Chinese culture, you understand the Chinese people, and it is easier for us as Chinese media to communicate that message better to our African audiences.
It is a clear example of China-Africa cooperation. So how exactly does this project fit within China's Belt and Road Initiative?
China is engaged massively on the African continent. It is building roads, building railways, building seaports. Coverage of the Belt and Road Initiative helped me have a clearer picture of what exactly the end game and the dream that China had for Africa, how all that comes into reality. I saw firsthand how many countries were interested in joining the Belt and Road Initiative. I saw the enthusiasm of the African leadership that were there in Beijing, how they wanted to make trade easier for Africa and China, to make Africa part of the global scenario here, and all the infrastructure that is being built by China on the African continent. All that was made much more clearer through my understanding of the Belt and Road Initiative. The reality of what the Belt and Road Initiative meant for Africa was made clearer for me during that assignment, because I saw firsthand what China's infrastructural projects in Africa were doing for trade, for investment, and generally for opening up Africa more to the globe. To enhance mutual understanding of the various cultures, we should encourage more people-to-people exchanges between China and African people, and we should also encourage learning of each other's languages. This way it will be easier for us to demystify both our cultures in China and in Africa. So once you visit China, you understand more the reality on the ground, and this helps you to communicate the message better about China and Africa's partnership to the African audience.